Look, this feels illegal, but it makes me $2,000 a day as a 22-year-old. And no, I'm not selling anything shady, I'm not doing anything weird, I'm not tricking people or hacking into some secret system. It just feels illegal because it's so simple, so direct, and no one in school or college ever taught us that this could make money this way, way more than with a normal career. It's not normal to make more in a single day than most people make in an entire week, especially without a normal job or a degree or a career. So it feels like I'm cheating the system, even though everything I'm doing is just 100% real and legal. It's just business. Now the truth is, a lot of people overcomplicate this stuff. They throw in big words, fancy strategies, and complicated business plans. But the truth is, all I did was find a painful problem that people want fixed and offered to help fix it for a price. That's literally it summed up. It's like this. Imagine someone had a splinter stuck in their finger, and it hurts every time they touch something. If you know how to take it out quickly and painlessly, they'll gladly pay you. Now that's a metaphor, obviously. That is what business is. You find people who are in pain. You show them that you understand their pain, and you help them take it away. Let me take you back to the beginning. I didn't grow up with a lot of money. My family was what you'd call lower middle class. We weren't starving, we had a roof over our head, but we weren't very rich either. I remember going to the grocery store and putting stuff back on the shelf because it was too expensive. I remember my parents arguing over bills or the price of things, and that kind of stuff, it sticks with you. It makes you determined. I didn't want the yachts and champagne necessarily at first. I just wanted not to stress about basic things. I wanted to help my parents. I wanted to feel safe. So I started chasing freedom. I wanted to make money without being stuck in a boring 9-to-5 job, making someone else richer for the rest of my life, because I clearly saw what that did to people's mental and physical health. So look, I tried everything I could find. I tried dropshipping, where you sell products from China without touching them yourself. I tried selling stuff on Amazon. I even tried flipping stuff on eBay or similar websites. I even dabbled in trading for a bit. Now some of it made a little money, but most of it didn't, and I lost money. And all of it felt like just chasing a moving target. Just when I thought I figured it out, something would go wrong. The store would get shut down, ads would stop working, I'd stop getting traction on my content, products wouldn't ship. It was always something. One day, I decided to do something different. Instead of trying to sell random products, I asked myself one question. What do I know that could actually help someone else? What skill do I have, even if it's basic, that could solve a real problem for someone? So I opened up a Google Doc and I wrote down everything I knew how to do or was willing to learn. And I came up with the idea to help agency owners, coaches, and consultants to book more sales calls with their ideal customers. Because I figured if I mastered that skill, I'd make a lot of money myself. So why not kill two birds with one stone? Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. I remember my first sale like it was yesterday. The client agreed to pay me $1,000 and I kid you not, my hands were literally shaking when I sent them the payment link and I almost had a heart attack when I saw the money in my account. That feeling was insane. I was just sitting there thinking, wait, I can actually do this? Then I ran to my parents with a goofy smile and showed them the payment notification on my phone. That was the best moment of my life. That's when I learned the biggest truth about making money. Most people stay broke because they're either chasing easy money or waiting forever to come up with the perfect business idea. They scroll through social media, hoping to stumble on some secret. But the real secret is this: money comes from solving real problems. You don't need to invent the next Facebook or build a fancy app. You don't even need a product. You just need to solve a painful problem that people actually care about and are willing to pay for it. That's how I discovered high-ticket offers. That just means helping someone fix a problem that's really important to them. So much so that they're willing to pay a lot for the solution. Think about this. If someone is addicted to porn and it's ruining their relationship, they won't pay a lot to fix it. If someone is a busy executive and they're 50 pounds overweight and they're exhausted and stressed, they won't pay good money to get their energy and their health back. If a business owner can't get leads and their revenue is stuck, they'll pay thousands to solve that. These are real problems that matter, and most people mess this up because they try to be generalists. They say things like, I help people improve their lives, or I offer coaching. That is not enough. That's too vague. If someone has a toothache, they don't want a general health coach. They want a dentist. And that's exactly why you need to be super specific. You need to solve one clear, painful problem for one type of person. When you do that, everything gets easier. People understand you, they trust you, and they want your help. Once I had a clear offer, I started reaching out to people without using any ads. I used free platforms like LinkedIn, Reddit, and Facebook. I looked for people who had the problem I could solve, and I messaged them directly. Not with spam, not with weird sales pitches. I talked to them like a real person. I asked questions. I showed I cared. I gave value. And when it made sense, I offered my help. That's how I got my first real customers. One message, one conversation, one sale. That's literally it. If you're scared of selling, I get it. I used to think sales meant being pushy or even fake. But selling is just helping someone make a good choice. Here's how I do it. First, I talk to the person and ask about their situation. I ask what's wrong, how long it's been going on, and what they've tried so far. That's the discovery part. Then I help them see what's really causing the problem and why it hasn't gone away. That's the diagnosis part. And finally, I'll show them how I can fix it and what it looks like to work together. That's the solution part. It's just a conversation, no pressure, no weird tactics. Once I started getting customers, I made sure to focus on results. At the beginning, I did one-on-one work. That's where you really learn. That's where you understand the details of the problem and how to solve it better. That's where you get powerful testimonials and word of mouth. Then, when I had a solid track record, I turned it into group offers and digital products. But I didn't skip steps. I earned it. You don't need hundreds of clients to make this work. You only need 5 or 10 people paying you $1,000 to $2,000 per month to hit a full-time income. That's enough to quit your job, support your family, and live on your terms. And once you know how to do that, you can grow it as much as you want. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Now, here's the part that nobody wants to hear. There's no shortcut. There's no secret system. There's no magic button. What works is being clear, consistent, and solving a real problem. You need to know what you're building. You need to wake up every day with a simple plan. That's how you stop wasting time. That's how you stop overthinking. That's how you start moving. You're going to want to quit. You'll have days when nothing works. You'll feel like you're not good enough. That's normal. But the people who win are the ones who keep going anyway. They keep learning. They keep improving. They keep showing up. I didn't have a rich family. I didn't have connections. I didn't go to business school. I don't even have any kind of degree. I just had a skill, a simple plan, and the guts to try. I found a painful problem. I created a simple offer. I talked to people. I helped them, and I got paid. Then I repeated it. So yeah, it feels illegal sometimes, because no one teaches us this stuff. No one tells us we can do this. But I'm here to tell you, it's real, it's possible. And if I can do it, you can too. Now, I know that a minority of people are going to take action and stop at nothing to win. If that's you, then click the link in the description below, because I've made a video where I'm explaining how I've been able to make thousands of dollars per day with my business, working from home, literally in my bathrobe. And right now, we're offering a few free strategy calls with me or a member of my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less. But be quick, because spots fill up pretty fast, and soon we'll take that video down. So click on the link in the description below. And with that said, I'll see you on the other side.